back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sitting down and I'm going to be talking to you about my best favorite purchases from 2021 that I did not buy at Ulta or Sephora. I got a bunch of really good goodies here to talk to you guys about. Most of them I got them from the brand's website or Amazon or Target or anything like that. So before we get started, don't forget I'm uploading every single solitary day this month. I'm super excited about that. If you like this video while you're watching it, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. It really does help my channel out. And other than that, if you're excited and you want to hear about my favorite purchases from 2021 that I did not buy at Ulta or Sephora, then let's go ahead and get started. I feel like I'm putting a lot of emphasis on the fact that I didn't purchase these items from Ulta or Sephora, and that is because I had gone ahead a couple days ago and put up my top 10 purchases from Ulta of 2021 and my top 10 purchases of Sephora from 2021. So in those two videos, I talked about my favorite purchases from both of those stores, and I went ahead and put up a community tab question poll asking you guys if you wanted to see this video right here talking about, my favorite purchases that I did not get at Ulta or Sephora, or purchases that were just like meh. Products I tried this year that were just like so-so. I didn't love them, but I didn't hate them. And you guys chose this one. I was afraid it would be a little bit redundant because I did just go ahead and talk about my favorite purchases from Ulta and Sephora, but this is what you guys chose. And I'm fine with it because there are a lot of products here that are good ones that I'm excited to mention. They're all products I've used on my channel before. I've talked about them before. Most of them I have raved about before. They're not going to be like new products, but this is what you guys chose. So that is what we're doing here today. Before we get started, if you like this makeup that I have on, I did go ahead and film a try on haul, get ready with me. That should have been the video I put up yesterday, so I'll have it linked down below in case you missed it. I also have those top 10 purchases videos linked down below as well in case you missed them too. Also, before we actually get started, so sorry, you guys are probably like, just get to the makeup. I'm not going to mention any of my eyeshadow palettes that I purchased from other places, not at Ulta or Sephora, because I did go ahead and put up my 2021 palette ranking video from a couple days ago as well. And in that video, I ranked all of the palettes that I tried in 2021. And I went ahead and just told you my thoughts about everything I tried this year. So I feel like, again, it would be kind of redundant. So again, I'm gonna have that video linked down below for you as well in case you wanna check it out. If I was including palettes though, the Pat McGrath Midnight Sun palette would be on there because I ordered that from her website, and the Natasha Denona Love palette would be on here as well because I got that from Beautylish. But again, I'm not going to include palettes because I feel like I would just be repeating myself from everything I just said a couple videos ago. So this is not going to be like a ranking style video. I'm not going to rank the products that I tried, my favorite or anything like that. I love all of these products. That's why they're in this video. However, if I had to choose one, like the best purchase from this year that I have used the most, that I just love the most of all these products, it's gonna be these babies right here. This is the Purito Cica Clearing BB Cream. I just love this product so stinking much. I have the shades number 21 light beige, and I also have number 23 natural beige. And here are some swatches for you guys. This one is going to be number 21 light beige, and this one is number 23 natural beige. So I love using this product on its own. However, the way that I've been able to use it a ton this year is mixing this in. If I have any other foundation that I either don't like the finish of it, I don't like the coverage of it, there's just something about it I don't enjoy, I can mix this in with whatever foundation and it just bumps it up and makes it that much better. Number 23 was one that I used a lot this past summer when I was self-tanning with my Isle of Paradise self-tanning drops, because I would mix this in with any foundation that I wanted to use and it would help darken it and help match me a little bit better with my self-tan. And then number 21, I just love mixing this in with really anything. A lot of the times drugstore foundations and products, really not just drugstore, because my NARS one does this too, but when foundations pull really orange or yellow on me, because that tends to happen quite often, I love mixing this in because if you can see, that undertone is very gray, almost beige and gray and a little interesting. I can get away with using it by itself on my skin once it's all blended in, but that's one of the reasons why I love mixing it in, because it kind of just helps color correct it and helps make it match me a little bit better. Also, this has beautiful coverage, a beautiful glow to the skin. It just makes you look so healthy and youthful, and just I cannot sing the praises of this product enough. I love it so much. Again, I don't use it on its own very often. It's more of a mixing agent for me. That could be a total turnoff for you. You could be like, Emily, there's no way I'm mixing together two foundations. I don't have the time. I'm just not doing it. Totally understand. But if you want to give this a go and you don't mind mixing, or again, it's beautiful on its own, I love this so much. And they just expanded the shade range, which I'm super excited about. I went ahead and ordered another shade because I love it that much. I ordered 13, which is one lighter than 21. And then they have one lighter than that, I believe. And then they also came out with 2 deeper ones. So the shade range before this was only 3, which was abysmal and terrible. And 2 of the 3 fit my fair skin. So that was ridiculous. But they did expand the shade range a little bit. Not enough, but it's better than nothing. So hopefully more people can get their hands on this wonderful, beautiful, amazing, perfect product. I cannot talk about every product for that long of amount of time, or this video will be an hour long. I'm so sorry. I just really feel strongly about that CC cream. Like, it is so stinking good. But the next product I want to talk about is the Colourpop Lippy Pencil in the shade Cool BFF. I ordered this from Colourpop earlier in the year, and you guys, look how tiny it is. Like, I have just flown through this. It is such a perfect shade on me. I love it so much. However, I think Cool BFF was discontinued. I hate Colourpop for doing that. I hate when Colourpop discontinues things. It's so annoying. You fall in love with things and they become your holy grail from them, and then they're like, hey, bye, we're getting rid of it. So I'm pretty sure they got rid of Cool BFF, which is such a bummer. But Ashton from them, I don't think has been discontinued, and it is very, very similar. All right, so here we have a swatch of Cool BFF, and here we have a swatch of Ashton. Obviously, Ashton is a little bit deeper and a little bit warmer. That's the whole point of this one. It's called Cool BFF. It's a very cool tone lip liner, which is one of the reasons why I love it so much. I love cool tone makeup, but I feel like on the lips, you could get away with Ashton instead of Cool BFF, which is good because, like, if you can tell, I'm like flying through Cool BFF and I'm gonna use it up. I know I am, and it's such a bummer. I'm hoping they bring it back. I mean, Colourpop tends to do that, bring things back, get rid of them, bring things back, get rid of them. I don't know why. I guess because they just have so much inventory. They can't keep it all in stock all the time. But yeah, I love this lip liner shade and formulation. I have other shades in this lippy pencil as well, and they're all just amazing and stunning. I just got them from Ulta and not Colourpop, so couldn't put them in here. But I did put them in my Ulta video, so just letting you know I really, really love these. Alrighty, then I have 3 different blushes to talk to you about. I mean, I'm a blush girl. I love blush so much. So the fact that I have 3 is not really that surprising because I love it so much. The first one I want to talk about is the e.l.f. This is their primer infused blush, but this is in the shade Always Hazy. I picked this up from e.l.f.'s website earlier in the year, like early in the year, I think January. And I actually picked it up based on Taylor Wynn's recommendation. She was raving about this blush. Formulation, shade, everything. She was 1,000,000% correct. I love this blush. It definitely is primer infused in the sense that it lasts for a really long time, and it's one of their shimmer blushes, so it does have a little bit of sheen and shine to it, but it's absolutely stunning on the cheeks. It just gives your cheeks like a really healthy glow, which makes you look healthy. It doesn't emphasize pores or texture, and it doesn't make you look too shiny or glittery or anything like that. It really is just a pretty sheen. And this shade is a little bit deeper and a little bit like bronzy of a tone, if you can see, but it is beautiful on the cheeks. And they're only like $6. Plus you can definitely get them on sale. e.l.f. has many sales throughout the year where their primer infused line is even more affordable, which is crazy because it's already really, really affordable. I also love their primer infused bronzer in the shade Forever Sunkissed, I believe, but I think I picked that up from Ulta. But I don't know, I like that one too. The whole primer infused line, top notch. Then we have a blush from M Cosmetics that I have raved about 1,000,000 times, but I'm going to rave about it 1,000,001 times because that is how much I love it. This is their Heaven's Glow blush in the shade Faded Clementine. I ordered this from their website earlier in the year. Everything about this blush is just magic. It is the most beautiful tone on my fair skin. Again, kind of like the e.l.f. one, it has a little bit of sheen and glow to it, but again, doesn't emphasize texture, doesn't emphasize pores. This is a little bit orangier, warmer of a shade, which I absolutely love. Anytime I have like a warm tone, I look browns, tans, anything like that, I love to reach for this blush. And again, it just gives you the most healthy glow on the cheeks. These are pretty pricey. The e.l.f. one was like $6. These are like $34. I know that's a lot of money. However, I really do think that they are 1,000,000% worth it. They are a little bit more of that baked formula, but they still last on the cheeks for a long time, and they just look pretty, like just the pretty blushes. And then the last blush I want to mention, I didn't technically purchase myself, but I got it sent to me over from Look Fantastic. I did an unboxing with them earlier in the year where they sent me some products. I think they were having a sale that I was talking about, but I was really lucky that they sent me some products to try out. And in that order was this Nudestix Nudies All Over Face Color in the shade Bareback. I got to choose the products that I wanted to try that they sent me, and I chose this mainly because my friend Julia, she has a YouTube channel. It's Julia Perez. I'll have it linked down below for you guys to check out. She's awesome. She took some time off, like 8 months, but I'm pretty sure she's back to posting and I'm super excited about that. So again, I'll have her link down below. But she always raved about this blush and it just looked like the most beautiful tone on her fair skin. And guess what? I'm raving about it too, and it's a beautiful tone on my fair skin as well. It is just a really cool tone, almost neutrally pink blush that goes with literally anything. Any makeup look, any outfit, it does not matter. This blush will go with it. And another thing that I love about this formula is it goes over powder beautifully. It does not lift, it does not patch, it does not look bunchy or weird or anything. You can just put this over a completely set face, which I tend to do. I like to set my face completely with powder, and this just goes right over it. You just stipple it on and it looks stunning and beautiful and healthy and glowy. I'm so glad I decided to try this blush because it is beautiful on the cheeks, beautiful. Next up, we have some products from Jason Wu Beauty. They are available on their website, which I believe I picked up both of these from their website, but they're also available at Target, which is really nice. I love when things are in store and you can actually go and look and swatch and see them in person. So the first thing is his Ready Set Matte Setting Powder. When it says matte, that's definitely correct. Like, this is definitely a really mattifying powder. However, it is not drying, which I personally love. I do have skin that's a little bit more on the dry side, but every once in a while I don't want a glowy look. Like today I have a very shiny glowy look going on. Sometimes I'm here for that vibe and I want that, and other times I'm like, no, I want to lock it down, I want to be set, I want to be matte, and I don't want to glow. And when I want that, I reach for this powder. It's really nice and finely milled, so it goes on your face just really smooth. It's never like chalky or anything like that. There's no cast to it. I don't think there's a flashback. I have no idea. The last time I used flash photography was like a decade ago, probably at this point. I never use flash photography, but it just really does set your face down nicely, and again is matte but not drying at all, which I love that so much. So if you're in the need for a new setting powder, I highly recommend this one. I think every skin type would enjoy it. I think oily skin would like it because it is matte, and I think dry skin would like it because it's not drying. If you have dry skin and you don't like a matte look, obviously stay far away from this, but I feel like this would encompass a lot of people. Out of the two products, I think I like the powder more, but I feel like I reach for the setting spray more often than I do the powder. This is his Magic Spell Setting Spray. This has a little bit of a funky scent to it. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't smell the greatest, but it doesn't linger, which is nice. And the mister is pretty aggressive. Let me see if I can show you. Like, it's a pretty aggressive mist. It's fine, so it doesn't have like those things that jet out at you and like leave dots all over your face, but it is like aggressive. You're gonna have to probably, hold it back pretty far. But I don't know, I just like this. I think it just sets my makeup down. It doesn't really alter the finish too much. If I had to say, it makes it a little bit more matte, but it doesn't make it like a flat matte where it's drying. It doesn't suck the life out of your skin or anything. And it really does just set your makeup down nicely. I feel like it helps with longevity as well. I like to use this before work. My makeup seems to stay on nicely throughout the whole shift, and I don't really work short shifts at the bank. Like usually I'm there for 7 or 8 hours. So yeah, I feel like Jason Wu Beauty doesn't get a ton of love here on YouTube, but I personally really enjoy a lot of his products and I'm here for it. I think if you haven't checked his brand out, I don't think you would be disappointed if you did. Then we have the Candy Paints from Half Cake Makeup. This is their cheek and lip tint in the shade Morning View. This is their bronzer shade. I also really do enjoy their blush shades as well, but I already spoke about 3 blushes in this video, so I didn't really want to overload you on blush and speak about 4, but I also really enjoy those as well. But again, this is in the shade Morning View. They have, I think, like 5 or 6 different bronzer tones, which is really nice. I feel like they would encompass a lot of skin tones. It's a bronzer that I have on my face today. My favorite way to use this is I just apply it with my e.l.f. stipple brush like I would any other cream bronzer, but then I like to take my setting powder and set my whole entire face like over the bronzer and everything, and it just turns it into a really nice matte, almost powdery bronzer. Not powdery looking, I don't want that to scare you, and I just like this because it's a really beautiful tone on my fair skin, but then once I set it, it's just a perfect bronzer. I don't like when my cheeks are not set and they have that tacky feeling to them and my hair gets stuck in them, and then anytime I touch my face you can just feel it. I don't like that. So again, setting this down is just beautiful. I was a little apprehensive to do that at first because I didn't think that it would shine through the setting powder. I don't know why, but it does. It's beautiful. You can really see it through the powder. I don't have any powder bronzer on my face today, and I just cannot rave about these enough. On their own, they are a little bit tacky and dewy, so if you don't like that, just set them down like I do, and if you do like that, there you go. It's perfect. But yeah, I've been really impressed from this brand. I've tried quite a few things from them over the last month or so, and everything I've really liked everything. I'm excited to keep trying things from them. Alrighty, and we're gonna end it strong with a couple lip products. The first one I want to talk about is from Patrick Ta. I ordered these from his website a while back. These are his Monochromatic Moment Silky Lip Creams. I already own She's Sincere. I got that from Sephora last year, I believe, and recently I have been reaching for that lip product so stinking much because the formula is so nice that I picked up 2 more shades from his website. Like I said, I picked up the shade She's Unapologetic and She's Secure. She's Unapologetic is right here, and then we have She's Secure. This one is a really like nudie sort of shade. You kind of have to be careful. I have to be careful at least that I have to really pair it with a deep dark, not super deep dark, but a darker lip liner, or else this just looks like concealer lips on me. And then this one is a really beautiful rosy sort of tone. I just really love this formulation because it hangs on and sticks around on your lips for a while like a liquid lipstick, but it's not drying at all. It doesn't actually dry down completely like a liquid lipstick. If you can see, it's got some like sheen and shine and glow to it. But because of that, it's super comfortable on the lips. Your lips don't feel like the life is being sucked out of them. They don't feel like cracked or too dry. It doesn't emphasize lines or anything like that, but it lasts on your lips for a while. It does have a scent to it. It smells like Tic Tacs. So just throwing that out there, it's got like a minty Tic Tacky sort of scent. So if you don't like scents in your makeup products, I would probably stay clear of these. However, they are just stunning on the lips, last a long time. The shades are beautiful. I'm really hoping he expands the shade range. He's got 4 of them, and I own 3 out of the 4 now. I would love to see him go in like a more nudie direction, maybe deeper, darker, vampy, red, anything like that. Like, this formula is so good. Like, I need more shades. And then the last product I want to talk to you about is from Lunar Beauty. This is their lip gloss. This is in the shade Moon. I also picked up the shade Aura, but I feel like I like Moon just a little bit more than Aura. I picked this up because my friend on here, Martina Lily, loves this gloss. She would always use it in her videos. She would always talk about how beautiful it is, and she sucked me in and she made me want to purchase it. So when Lunar Beauty was having a sale a couple months ago at this point on their website, I snagged up those 2 lip glosses. Again, this is in the shade Moon. It's just a really pretty nude lip gloss that'll go with tons of different lip options and makeup looks. I did go ahead and top it on top of the lip products that I tried in my haul Get Ready With Me that went up yesterday. So if my lip combination looks different from that video, that's why. I just put a really light layer on top. It's just a really beautiful gloss. It's glossy and shiny, but it's not too thick. It's not stringy. I feel like it helps just cover up the lines in my lips and just make them look super smooth and pretty. Also, it smells delicious. I don't quite know what that smell is, but it's got like a baked good, like sweet, yummy smell. So yeah, I'm really enjoying these. I like Aura as well, but I just like Moon better, so I wanted to talk about that. And I kind of want to try more from Lunar Beauty. These are the only 2 things that I have gotten a chance to try, but I heard their blushes are good and their eyeshadows are good, so maybe I'll have to try more from them in 2022. And that was it, you guys. That was my favorite purchases from 2021, not from Ulta or Sephora. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and it wasn't too redundant or repetitive because I've been talking about a lot of my favorite products here recently on my channel. It's kind of like the shtick in December though. You do a lot of wrap up end of the year videos. And I have talked about most of these on my channel a lot before, but you guys voted for this. I hope you enjoyed watching it while you did. Let me know down below what was one of your favorite products that you picked up this year that you are just loving on. I'm nosy and I love hearing from you guys down below in the comments. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. You're awesome. I love you. Please subscribe if you have not yet, and I will see you tomorrow in my next video. Bye guys.